to the National Football League brings us to the ATL. Once the terminus of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, where the sound of that train horn can still be heard inside the magnificent Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach. His guys already finding themselves in a pretty massive hole, 0-3 to start the new year. On the other side, Falcons head coach Raheem Morris. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Here's Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Ward. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Falcon football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Looking to put a drive together. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Falcons at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down and 3.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
first carry for Tyler Algier. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Calling a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's Penix. Dumps this one off to Algier. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down. And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go play action with Ward. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Let's go. Check, Panther.
Ward off the play fake. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw, here's Ward. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this one is right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves. A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group...
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Throwing now, Ward. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
At the 25-yard line.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now a first carry here for their running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good.
Hey, check that, check that.
1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
They'll run with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Ready? Hot 70.
To throw is Ward. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. Ready?
Now Ward. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A play fake. Now Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. And looking to throw, Penix. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets it downfield to Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a 1st down.
That's complete to DK. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert!
Pollard will take it up the gut. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready? Ready, go!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead to try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
They'll throw with Penix. Throw left side. There's London. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now Penix. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Algier now up the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Looking to throw, Penix. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Penix from the gun. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 60. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Point after try forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Bijan Robinson. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Ward. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Ward. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Swinging this out for Pollard. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime
Our spin
report.
around the NFL starts now. At Lincoln Financial Field, the Eagles at home to take on the Saints. And it's the man, Saquon Barkley. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. It's going to wind up as a 53-yard touchdown. The Eagles come away with an 8-point victory. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is the Colts quarterback. One of 2 touchdown passes for him in this first half. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Colts looking good. 21-3, they have the lead at the half. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills hosting the New York Giants. And it's the big man, Josh Allen. Thinking about throwing, then decides to run. He's in for a 10-yard touchdown. The Bills lead it by a touchdown at the half. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Toss play to Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Man, and he hits him in stride. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Coup now for the point after. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
At the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's second down and 7.
Ready.
Play action. It's Ward. From the left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good for the Titans. First down. First and 10.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Pollard again. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready, go.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Alert! Alert!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Throwing is Ward. To the left side, there's Mayer. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk.
Throwing now, Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish. Off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Will line up
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
Titans 21, Falcons 14.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play that gets them right back up to that level.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll drop the throw. That's caught by Tucker. Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Trey Tucker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Coup for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Check.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Hey, check that.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Caught on the right side by Adams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and sneak it here. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they paid the guys on defense as well. They were prepared and really executed and cause a loss of yardage on a quarterback sneak. That's really well done.
Yeah, absolutely. When we see losses of yardage on a QB sneak, a little surprise, a head-scratcher. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Reload! Come on! Check!
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Wide open receiver, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23.
That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 18, come.
Ward now working out of the gun. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now they'll change things up. And looking to throw, Penix. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now Penix. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Zay Flowers, 76 yards. And the Falcons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out come the Titans now. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Off the play fake, Ward. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Pollard. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Ward. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll throw with Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
To the air, Penix. Short throw to Disley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Robinson on the right side. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Coup now for the point after. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. To throw, here's Ward. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 7.
Here's Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Adams, the man in motion left. To throw is Ward. Complete. Pollard. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Here we go. Pass the 60.
Going for it. Here's Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Ward to throw once more. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 46.
Throwing is Ward. Able to hook up here with Ridley. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Throwing now, Ward. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Elijah Cansey in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Ward. He has Mayer complete. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Robinson up the middle. Down to about the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Try to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Ward. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
Great all-around effort in the second half.
Teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Falcons, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.